Greetings, Cardinal Sin Nation. It is I, Cardinal Sin, and welcome to the premiere episode of Gaming with Cardinal Sin. To start things off right, we're going to play Pandemic. It's a cooperative game, and what could be more topical? So, settle in, grab yourself a bevy, and check out how to play Pandemic. It's a ton of fun.
Pandemic. I guess all of us have played at least once before, but I don't think any of us. You guys may be more familiar. I don't know.
You guys have Pandemic Legacy, right?
We have both Legacy and normal.
Oh, so you have like the 5th edition of this? Because this is the 6th edition.
Okay.
Yeah. This.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Okay. So, okay, so let's see. We start by setting up the board in pieces. We've got the board out. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and break out some of these pieces here. Just get them set out, ready to access. So we've got
Just open it.
research stations. Disease cubes. Pair markers, so that's.
Now we need the character cards, is that right?
Let's see here. Next step. Outbreak and cure markers. So hang on a second. We've got to get these out and ready to go. Let's see. Okay, so the cure markers go here, although they're not actually in play yet, but go the infection rate marker.
Scientist, contingency planner, medic, operations expert, dispatcher, researcher, and quarantine specialist.
Okay, next is you. Okay,
I should probably shuffle.
Yeah,
it.
we'll need to get those all shuffled because that's going to be the next part of the setup.
Cut. It's not Vegas or anything, but
Nah. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and start. We're going to go ahead and do our initial infections. So we need to. Okay, we're going to need to turn over.
we have a quarantine specialist, and we have what?
We killed one of them already.
We have a researcher. We have a dispatcher, operations expert,
Okay to turn the fan back on at least?
medic.
Get hot in
That's
here.
too loud.
Well, it's gonna get hot and we're all gonna go back to
There
my
should
room
be-
where it's cold.
There should be noise reduction software somewhere.
Contingency planner, and scientist.
Okay, well, in here in a minute we'll get those distributed, but
Okay.
before we even find out who's playing who, we set up the infection.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with 3 cards off the infection deck. Okay, and we got Beijing, Bangkok, and Buenos Aires. So each of these gets 3 of these little disease markers. And there's 3 for Beijing, IRAs, and 3 for Bangkok. So we're done with those. Okay, now the next, you do 3 more.
Lima, Washington, Cairo.
Okay, so there's 2 for Lima, 2 for Washington, and 2 for Cairo. All right.
Then 3 more.
Yeah, 3 more. So this will be
Madrid, Tokyo, and Osaka.
okay. Okay, so Madrid gets 1, and Tokyo and Osaka each get 1. Okay, so that's the initial infection. Okay, now, okay, we need to shuffle those roll cards, the ones that we just looked at, and we'll each draw one of those. Okay, I'll take one. Okay,
Hey, I'm a quarantine specialist.
and I'm a researcher.
I'm a dispatcher.
Scientist.
Okay. And so let's see. This I believe is yours, and okay, and the rest of these can be put aside. We're not going to need them.
Keep in mind this is as far as the camera can see. So if you want your card to be visible, you'll need to move it past there. There you go.
Okay. Okay, now, okay, then we need to make sure that all of the epidemic cards, those look like this, all of those have to be taken out of the player deck because we're going to distribute people's initial cards. Okay, and as this is a 4-player game, we're going to get 2 cards apiece. Okay, so okay. And let's see.
Can you briefly explain what these are?
Oh, these are the cure markers, which we will be putting up here as soon as we cure these diseases. Okay, the next part, okay, prepare the player deck. This is where we're going to put in the epidemic cards. Okay, now the number of epidemic cards we've put in depends on difficulty level. So I think if we're just doing the introductory level, then we'll only be using 4 of them.
Okay.
So the other 2 just go aside. Then we break the player deck roughly into fourths. And we put one of these epidemic cards in each fourth of them.
Which we will then shuffle.
Then we will shuffle each of them, and then so.
One night in Bangkok makes a tough guy tumble.
They should make a card shuffler called the Shuffle-Upicus, but that would be a copyright.
Shuffle-upicus.
infringement.
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of satire. I think it'd be all right. I mean, it's not like you're doing a TV show, you know.
Okay, and then we're going to...
Or you could just call it the Shuffler.
Okay. That right there. And then we are ready to commence play.
Okay.
So, okay, we need to...
Let's talk about the powers of each of our roles. So the quarantine specialists prevent disease cube placements and outbreaks in the city you are in and all cities connected to it.
Right.
The dispatcher can move another player's pawn as if it were my own. As an action, I can move any pawn to a city with another pawn, but I have to get permission before moving another player's pawn.
Okay. And so as the researcher, I can give any one of my city cards away when I share knowledge. Ordinarily, when you share knowledge, you can only give away the city card that matches the city you're in.
Do you have to be in the same space?
Yeah, you do have to be in the same space.
Does there have to be a research station there?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
And yours?
Scientist, I only need 4 cards of the same color to discover a cure.
As opposed to 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all it's supposed to.
Let's see here.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, this actually was part of the player setup that we left out, but
That's the CDC in Atlanta.
yeah. So everybody's pawn goes in Atlanta for our start.
Thank you.
We already got it.
One researcher down.
It's not a flat Earth, guys.
Okay, and then we begin play, and so we need to start by figuring out who's going to go first, and that's going to be the person with the highest population card.
Right.
And my highest population is Los Angeles at
And
14,900,000.
it beats Paris and Santiago.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
see.
that beats me.
Okay.
I think Los Angeles is the second biggest city in the United States. But there was a card that had Jakarta had 14 million or something.
Yeah, down in Malaysia,
Yeah.
crowded as hell there. Okay, so I think just kind of work out a general plan of attack. I mean, the main...
We should probably mention that Pandemic is a cooperative game.
Yes.
So we're not playing against each other.
Correct.
What is it that we're actually trying to do?
We're trying to cure all 4 diseases.
Mm-hmm.
And that means that we collect these cards, and if you manage to collect 5 cards of the same color, or 4 if you're the scientist, and you get to a research station with them, you can trade them in for a cure for that disease.
And that's a set.
Right.
You know that the energy of winning is different in a cooperative game.
Yeah,
You know, the feeling is different.
it is. It's like, we won!
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Okay. So
So you go first.
I go first. I'm thinking about how we want to handle this. Let's see here. I mean, we can. The worst of the diseases is over here.
Yeah, and you can go over here this way or this way, right?
Right. So
And there's one over here. Where does that go?
that goes to
Also
Los
here?
Angeles.
Okay.
Yes. Los Angeles goes to Sydney via that line, and then
So Tokyo, Manila, and Sydney go to San Francisco
Or-
and LA.
right. Well, Tokyo and Manila go to San Francisco, and Sydney goes to LA.
Gotcha.
So,
And then what's this?
that is the marker that indicates the number of outbreaks that have occurred.
And what's an outbreak?
An outbreak occurs when you're required to add a disease cube to a city that already has 3 disease cubes.
I see.
and we'll see a little more about that during the infection stage. So, okay, so first let's consider. I mean,
You thinking about going down south?
maybe. I mean, because right now, as you can see, the blue disease is the only infected here and here. It's pretty minor. The black one barely at all. It's the red disease is the most.
But you could go 1, 2, cure.
Let's see. Let me move this real quick so I can see where the. Okay, Atlanta doesn't. No, Atlanta would be 1,
I
2.
see. Gotcha. But you could also go there instead.
Yeah, I'm thinking I would prefer to do that because it's the clumps of 3 that you should worry about the most, because those are the ones where there's the potential for an outbreak of the.
So
Yeah.
we'll plan on going that way after your turn.
Of course, those cards are already in the discard, so.
Right, but
But still, yeah, they may come back later. So
as a matter of fact, I believe they will.
yeah, we should probably, before we start moving, I'm thinking that.
You mean you think we should plan before we move?
Yeah, it's odd concept, I know. But I'm thinking that. Let's see.
And so the actions are drive ferry, move to a city connected by a white line, direct flight, discard a city card and move to the city named on the card, charter flight, discard the city card that matches the city you are in to move to any city, and a shuttle flight, move from a city with a research station to any other city that has a research station. And then there's build a research station, treat disease, share knowledge, and discover a cure.
Right. Okay. Okay. So trying to decide where we should have people going. 'Cause I'm thinking I could go.
One of us can go down there. One
Right.
of us can go over here. The other one can go over here to start dealing with that. And
Yeah.
then we'll have somebody else that can, go
Right.
maybe over here or whatever.
Yeah. So. Okay.
But let's get to Buenos Aires
Yeah.
and knock that out.
Yeah, I'm wondering. See, now as the researcher, I'm wondering if I should stick close to somebody else, just because of my ability to give away cards.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm wondering if the researcher should be one of the guys going to treat the disease over here.
Okay. So you'd have to go Chicago, San Francisco, Tokyo, cure.
That's a
Possible plan.
yeah. I think that's a possible plan. And then yeah, I mean,
You could go straight to Tokyo.
How?
he's got a, yeah.
You shared knowledge, and it would take you 2 actions, and you'd still have another action. 2 more to get
Yeah.
back
Okay.
over
Let's
there.
see. Okay. The problem is like
You have to be in the same spot to
we're,
share
we're,
knowledge.
we're in the
Start
same
in the
spot, but
spot.
we also have to be. We'd also have to be dealing with the Atlanta card. My special ability allows me to give away any card, but not to receive any card.
It says you can do the share knowledge, right?
Right. I can give any one of my city cards when I share knowledge. And a player who shares knowledge with me on their turn can take any one of my cards, but it only works in one direction.
So we're walking.
You don't have to use.
We're walking.
And you don't have to use your ability. You just use the regular shared knowledge. Right?
Yeah. I'm thinking. And depending how things go, I mean, we might.
Okay. The other player must also be in the city with you.
Right. I'm
To
wondering.
share knowledge.
I'm wondering if the dispatcher might want to stick close to home for now, because it's easier for the dispatcher to pull anyone else back if we're wanting to get to a research station to build cards. But I'm thinking that because I'm thinking that maybe the dispatcher could go and deal with this stuff, and then I'll go this way, and one of the other guys will go this way as well, and then one person that way, and maybe the dispatcher just to take care of the stuff that's close to home.
Fair enough.
Okay, well that means I would be moving from Atlanta to Chicago to San Francisco to Tokyo. That's 3 actions so far out of the 4 I can make on my turn. And then I'll treat disease to remove the other one, and that ends the actions phase of my turn, and then we come to card draws.
Okay.
So first card, Osaka, and second card, London.
And which direction does the play go?
I think we go clockwise.
Clockwise?
That would be the normal.
So that's to me then?
That would be, I think, that way.
Okay.
So, but before that, we have to do infections. So, Algiers
Okay.
gets 1, and
all the
Taipei
infection
gets 1.
cubes are color-coded with the cities
Right.
and the regions.
Okay. Okay, and now the turn goes over.
Player 2. Now, do you want to reiterate what you mentioned about the dispatcher? So that because he was in the other room.
Yeah, I was thinking that it might be better for the dispatcher to stay closest to home, just because the dispatcher has the ability to move any other pawn to their location. If we want to get somebody back to Atlanta to treat it,
Well, I can move a pawn as if it were my own.
that's true. And you can also,
But if you're in Atlanta and you move somebody back to where you are, then you can.
that'd be one single action.
Right,
So,
that'd be an action on me.
but I'm wondering,
And by being in Atlanta, that helps how?
Because that's one place that
we-
the other players don't have to go.
right, there's a research station there, so right now that's the only place we can develop a cure.
Gotcha.
But I mean, how do you feel? Are you okay with sticking close to home for now and just
That seems logical.
okay? Because I mean, Washington's right there, so it's easy enough to.
Maybe like 1, 2 cure.
Let's see. Well, it's only 1 to
Oh,
get
right.
there. So,
1 cure back.
yeah, depending on. Or it could be, I don't know, 1 cure and
Move
then New
towards
York.
yellow.
And then New York?
Right.
Is that what you're saying?
Huh?
So that Madrid can happen later?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm thinking. One of us is gonna. I was thinking one of us was gonna head for yellow.
Yep.
So, so maybe if you just hit Washington, I'm thinking if like if you did Washington then New York, that would leave you only 2 steps from Atlanta, but it would also leave you potentially ready to come and hit this stuff.
I think that's a good idea.
You know,
I can go down and deal with
because not moving myself allows me to move you.
Yeah, potentially. Okay.
So that's okay with him. So can you go ahead and
So
All right, so I get 4 then.
yeah. Wait a minute. Yours is the like you're the yeah
I'm the pink one.
yeah the
That's
Yeah.
I
one
only cure once.
2 3.
I'll save 1.
Why think you?
Because then he can send me to you in Tokyo, so I don't have to burn all my actions to get there.
but he has to be
you can
That makes sense.
cure once, and he can still move, and he still has an action left. So send me to Tokyo, so I don't have to use all my actions to get there.
Well, why don't I just burn 2 and then use my instead of moving?
Yeah,
one?
actually,
you could
yeah,
stay
that-
there.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And then for my last action, I'll move him.
That way, I'm already over there, and I can start
Well,
curing.
I
stuff.
can't teleport you. I can only
You
move.
can.
well,
Right
you
here.
no, you can move him to any
As an
other
action,
places that
move
has
any
a pawn.
to a city with another pawn.
Oh, okay.
Does that take an action?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that would be the 4th action.
There were 3 cubes there, right?
There are 2.
2. Okay. All right. So move 1, 2.
And then special ability to
Gotcha.
just move the scientist to.
Okay. So his action turns are done.
That means it's time to draw a card.
Right, at Moscow.
And then next draw.
Gauging.
Okay, you want to make sure that saw these cards. Okay. Okay, and then that means it's to you. So.
Infection time, right?
Okay, so. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we have to do infections before it.
Santiago.
Okay, yeah. Right here.
And Manila.
Which is right here.
Manila Gorilla. I'm pretty sure that's a Dickie song.
Okay, now it's to you.
I'm stuck in Manila with a gorilla.
Well, go in, go 1 and 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Cure. Or treat, rather.
Yeah. So that's pretty quick. So
Yeah.
Show that to the camera, would you? And Johannesburg.
And Johannesburg.
We're filling up pretty quick.
Well, yeah, this game goes pretty quick.
Okay.
So
And then yeah,
we need to put.
we need to.
And we need to infect those cities, right?
Yeah, we've got to do. Okay, there's Lagos, and then Riyadh is the other.
Oh, and those are just in your hand. I get it.
Yeah. So, and then it's to you.
Okay, so I'm gonna go down south,
Okay.
and I am.
She's got frog legs.
I'm here.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you can get to Buenos
I
Aires
can go
in
1, 2, 3,
mm,
or 1, 2, 3, 4.
well, you can get 1, 2, 3. You can get here in
Oh,
3.
okay.
So.
So I can go. Let's say. One, 2, 3, treat.
Yeah. Okay. And then it's then draw player card first.
All those.
Here.
Yeah.
Bogota
Okay. And
and Khartoum,
okay.
which I believe is in.
One thing about this game, you want to pay attention to what you have, because we can already cure yellow, or we can already make a cure for yellow if we get.
So
Wait a minute. No.
those go in my.
Yeah, those go to your hand. So then it's
So I've got 3
got 3 of the yellows.
yellows.
So and now we
Now we infect
Yeah.
London and Delhi.
okay. So there's 1 for London, and then there is 1 for Delhi. And those are
Delhi has a very, very big infection.
okay, and then that. Oh, okay, and then that.
And I can prevent disease cube placements and outbreaks in the city I am in and all cities connected to it.
So
any further breakouts down there,
yeah.
don't worry about it. So now I'm going to pull
Okay.
2 of these.
I think we just did that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, okay, so that puts it to me.
All right.
Okay.
What all do we have? Because you got to get rid of these diseases fast.
Yeah.
You can have up to 7 cards in your hand.
No, I'm saying, what do we have collectively?
Okay. Well, I've got 1 of each color, so
I
that's
got 2 yellows.
I've got 3 yellows.
Hey, I only need 2 more yellows, and I can get
Right.
cure the yellow,
Yeah.
and we can start getting rid of it.
okay. I mean, one thing I'm
And he's got
Yeah.
2 black cards
yeah.
and a red and a yellow card.
Okay. One thing I'm thinking is if Okay, because I could see a couple of options here. I could go 1 treat and 3, 1, 2 is a treat, 3, 4 is a treat. Get rid of those, and those would be my act. Or I could go 1, 2 treat and give you the Los Angeles card.
That seems like a good plan.
Because you only need one more, and you're ready to do a cure.
Yeah.
Is that?
And then if Don gets me back to him, I can take, or if Don takes me even to him, I can take one of their yellows and
Well,
I'll be
except
near
that you-
Atlanta.
Yeah, let's see. He's got.
I only need to get to. If you give me one, I only need to get to either one of them two. And
Yeah,
Don's
okay.
closer to Atlanta, so.
Yeah, well, one thing is, you can see Gil's got a Santiago card, which means that. Oh, let's see here. Well, let's see. Actually, okay.
You have
Santiago.
to go back around.
Yeah, it's actually. I mean, that's something that you could do. Have the dispatcher could move you to Santiago so that you could get that card from Gil.
Or you can move me straight to him, and I can already be near Atlanta to make the cure.
Yeah, I mean, well, Chris, the problem is that, right, because in order to do the share knowledge, you have to, unless
Be in
you
the
have
same
my
city,
special ability,
yeah.
you have to be in the city named on the card. That's the problem. So, but yeah, I'm thinking that yeah, I'd like to just get the. Of course, it may become a moot point depending on what your draw is, because you might draw. You're going to have
Yeah.
2 card draws. You
I
might
think
get a
that's
yellow.
true.
Yeah, wait and see.
So, but this would improve our odds, I think, if we do it this way. So 1, 2, treat that, and use share knowledge along with my special ability to say, here, have Los Angeles.
Well, technically, he takes your card, right?
Well, actually, I'm giving it. It works. It can
Isn't
be
there a
done
card
either
that
way.
says any other player can take a card with permission?
Yeah. In other
Is
words,
that the dispatcher?
the way it works is you can when you do share knowledge, it can go either way. So share knowledge, I can either take a card or give a card. My special ability only applies to giving a card.
Right on.
So, okay. So then that's my 4 actions. So now it's time for card draws, and the first one's an epidemic. So.
Can you read that off?
Yeah, okay, so for the epidemic, first increase, which is
Just read
Yeah.
the card.
move the infection rate marker forward 1 space, that's this.
Mhm.
2, infect, and that's where we take the bottom card off the deck,
Which is bizarre. I don't know why. they
Milan,
show that to the camera.
and Milan gets 3 of the cubes, that's,
Malone, comma, get off of.
yeah.
That's not good.
Intensify, which means we take all of these cards, and we're going to shuffle them and put them back on top of the deck.
And then the epidemic discard is over here.
Yeah, and that card's out of play now.
Now that it's wreaked havoc.
Okay, and this is where things get okay. Well, I have a second card draw,
Yeah.
and that is Shanghai.
Okay.
Okay, and then after that, we still have to do the infection because that's separate from the epidemic.
Right.
So, London and Bangkok. Uh-oh, that's not good.
That's not good at all.
Because that results in an outbreak. And so now,
Tell us about what an outbreak does.
okay, since there are already 3 cubes and we've just gotten a card telling us to place a 4th, we're not going to place a 4th in Bangkok.
Oh.
Instead, we're going to place a red disease cube in every adjacent city,
Oh my goodness.
which means and there are actually 5 of them. And these get them as well.
There.
Yeah. And the outbreaks marker moves here, so we've had 1 outbreak so far. Okay, well, the red disease is definitely...
Good thing you two are over there. Or
Yeah.
we two are over there.
Yeah. So now that... I believe that...
Oh, that's gray. That's green.
Yeah. So... Okay, that's... Yeah, that would be to you.
And what was
Should I
your...
move you guys? Seems like the thing to do would be to
Do you like to move us down?
into the heartland of that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here's a thought. Do you want to send us both to Bangkok?
Can you do that?
He can, because he can do 1, 2, 3, and then use a special ability to move to any other city.
Yeah.
Can he move both?
Well, what he's doing is he's
He
the first
would move there.
the
And
first
then
3, yeah, would just be
Gotcha.
moving as if it were his own. And the fourth would be using a special ability to move
1,
to
2, 3, 4.
4.
right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And number 1 will make it so.
Okay, so this is the dispatcher moving me 3, and then
Wait a minute. He doesn't have to move there first?
Nope.
These are just being moved the normal way
Mm-hmm.
along the lines here,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next move would be to say, okay, I can move a pawn to any other city that has a pawn, and so that would be 4 from here right to here.
Okay.
And then I'll take 2 cards.
Yeah.
Do you want to take them for me? And
So there's Karachi, which is a black card,
Yeah. Okay.
and Baghdad, which is also a black
all
card.
right, I've got 4 blacks.
Yes, you
Okay,
do.
and I've got a black card, by the way, so
Alright.
that's something that we could exploit.
Move on.
Being in the same city and all.
Yeah. So, oh, and we need to do infection.
Madrid,
Okay.
Santiago.
Okay, so there's for Madrid and there's for Santiago. Okay, no outbreaks. So far, so good.
Just the one outbreak.
Yeah. Hopefully to be brought under control soon. Okay. Okay, so that would be to you, I believe, Matt.
Don't forget, we can also drop a station.
That's true if you have
We can build a station,
right, but you need
a research facility.
Yeah, you need the card for that city to do it, though. So that... Okay, but you're in position to start treating things right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also,
You gotta get rid of that problem in Bangkok.
Yeah, well, you're sitting right there, so...
at least 2.
Okay, so that's 2 actions, and you're thinking, like...
Well, I also need to get over here somehow.
Yeah, I'm wondering if you could
I
just
should-
wait for the dispatcher to pull you in on
because
his
I should
turn.
give you like my Tokyo, because you're already at what, 2 reds? I need to have 3.
Yeah, but we both have to be in Tokyo to do that, and that's...
Well, not if you do it on your turn. That's what I'm saying. If I
But
stay in that
yeah, but
spot.
even if I do, I can only give, not take. The special ability specifically requires the card to go from me to someone else. So, but okay, but we still have you still have 2 actions left. So
I could move towards Tokyo.
You want to cure as your last action?
Yeah,
Or
I'd
treat,
get
rather?
closer
Yeah.
to Tokyo.
Now you gotta
now you got to draw player
Right.
cards next,
Chicago, that title in town.
and one more.
Mumbai. Which means you can also
Yeah.
Damn.
Manila and
Riyadh.
okay, so one yeah, the one for Manila and one more for Riyadh. Okay, so
Now infections?
That was the infections.
Oh, okay.
So that's to you.
That's to me. All right. So, prevent disease outbreak. So I can cure, move, cure.
Well, let's see. You can cure, but I don't think you're gonna. Okay, that would
Or
take
treat.
Yeah.
So that's 2 actions. But I can go here, and then I couldn't treat then.
Right.
So maybe I should just go here,
Uh-huh.
and then down here.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. So that means draw 2 cards.
Hong Kong,
Okay. And
Buenos Aires.
okay, so you're very close to a
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
okay. And then the infections, so
Yes, of course. Buenos Aires.
okay, so no, good thing we just treated there then.
Good thing. And Tokyo.
Okay.
Those will both go in the discard pile.
Okay.
Glad you guys are over there.
Buenos Aires, Buenos Cancer, Buenos Taurus, Buenos.
Okay, and so that's to me.
Yeah.
So okay, see here.
I feel a epidemic card coming up on your turn, Jer.
Yeah, it could be. Okay, I'm thinking. On your turn, this is what I'm seeing right here. On your turn, you can pull. Okay, you could. On your turn, you'll be able to pull. If you move back to Atlanta, you could pull me back. Take the Riyadh card from me.
Then you'd have a set.
And then your 4th action would be to cure the black disease because you're at a research center. So that.
Nice. Oh, okay.
So, but that leaves me free to do whatever on this turn.
Yeah.
So what I'm
Things are getting pretty hairy.
let's see. So what I'm thinking is, should I
stay or should I go?
should I treat in Manila? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So I'll either treat in Bangkok or Ho Chi Minh City. What cards?
Move, treat, treat.
Yeah, let's see if we.
You can only treat one.
Okay,
Go there.
Yeah, I'm seeing the Bangkok card is already in here, so I'm thinking we'd treat Ho Chi Minh City because that's more likely to actually get an infection here.
Good point.
So, whoops. 1, 2, the treat. 3, 4, treat again. So that means I draw 2 cards. And you were right about that epidemic.
Let's show the camera.
Okay, so here's the drill. First of all, the infection.
Oh
Up yet again. Then we do an infection yet again. So the bottom card, New York, gets 3 of them.
New York, New York.
Okay, and
It's a good thing we've got a man in Washington.
And then we shuffle all these up, and they're going to go back on the
top
yeah
of the infection deck. So we really kind of play the same cards over and over.
Yeah, it's kind of heinous that way.
Yeah.
And especially because after I do this, we're going to do the normal infection sequence.
Right.
Well, actually, I have a second card to draw.
Yes, you do.
A second player card, and then we'll do the infections.
Right.
So.
Hopefully, this one's also not an epidemic.
It is not. It is Kolkata.
Kolkata.
Okay. So then we do the infections. Buenos Aires. Okay, that's
Show the camera.
yeah. And Manila. Oh, I'm glad I treated there.
Yeah.
Kept that under control, and it's to you. So I'm thinking
Now,
do
this is
still
what we
wanna-
talked about
yeah.
on the previous turn.
Yeah, so do we still want to stick with that plan and get that cure in?
Yep.
Okay, so it'd be one.
Get over here.
Get over here.
2.
Okay, and
And then you can gift him
I'm
a black card.
yeah. Let's see. Let me. Okay, I'm thinking. Call it Kolkata, and then trade them in.
All right, now this is a cure.
That is a cure.
All
So
the papers are in order, sir.
chunk so the black disease.
And can you tell us about flipping it over and what that
Okay,
means?
so these have a a blank side like this and a marked side like this. Now that it's been cured, if we ever manage to eliminate all of the black disease cubes from the board, then it will go from cured to eradicated, which means that no further black disease cubes can be played. And if you draw an infection card that tells you to, you just ignore it.
Great.
Can you still get an outbreak?
Yeah, you can still get outbreaks from cured diseases. They are easier to treat though, because if you have a cure
But not
for
if it's turned over.
well, even if it hasn't been eradicated, if you're going to treat a cured disease, one treat action gets rid of all of that disease.
Oh, that's
instead of just
handy.
one. So that was all of your actions for this turn. So now it's time to draw
Let's see
two.
what,
Would
1,
you do the honors?
2, 3, okay, 4.
Yeah. Okay, so you get Essen and Atlanta.
Oh, nice.
Okay, very interesting because Atlanta is one that you could potentially. Well,
Two of us happen to be in Atlanta.
okay. Oh, and then infections. So
London,
London gets a third, and
Bangkok.
Do we have a New York card?
yeah, we do.
Cool.
Okay, and
How about Paris?
yes.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
I have Paris.
Well, but in the infection deck, so far we're okay. Okay, so that would make it to Matt.
Matthias.
Mathutimus.
Mathutimus, looking
Okay,
yellow.
so
How many cards you got?
he's got.
That's why we get you got like
1, 2,
we gotta
3,
get
4,
some of
5,
these yellows
6, 7,
exchange is why I'm trying to see where you at. Yeah. What do you have? It's closest.
You take one of my set
No, you got
cards.
that one.
Why don't you Why don't you take Don's yellow card?
Well, I'm saying we either exchange one either way.
Yeah, the problem
It
is.
needs to go either way.
Well, the problem is that you have to get
Oh,
to it.
he take one and he has a set because he gets 4.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to be able to pull it off on your turn. So
Well, I can get closer.
you can get.
If I go 1, 2, and cure 3, then I can go to LA.
Or even San Francisco.
Yeah, it would be San Francisco.
Yeah.
It has little
yeah, so it's
city
closer.
names here.
Usually around. And I have Los Angeles, so if like I get to Los Angeles and you get to Los Angeles, I can give to you,
Right.
or either way. We just need to
Okay.
get them either way. Then we have
Well,
the,
yeah. Let's see. All of his stuff is. Okay, and of course, you may draw a yellow card, which will
Yeah.
make all this unnecessary. but-
And that would be player cards.
yeah.
Soul. I'm a soul man. And Mexico City.
Okay, and you're going to need to discard a couple of cards now.
Yeah.
So
Strategically.
I'm thinking Mumbai should be one of them because we've already cured that,
yeah. And
and then
Tokyo? We might need Tokyo, right? Is Tokyo part of the outbreak?
I'm thinking that Tokyo's right here. I mean, we could do with it.
Well, they're both right next to each other, so.
Okay, so you got.
That's true.
I'm thinking between the two of them, the one to be discard would be Tokyo, just because it's a step closer. But
Well, see, this one has a higher population.
There you go.
22 million.
And now the infections. Riyadh and Madrid.
okay, well those are okay. Riyadh and Madrid. Okay, those are both getting
Yeah.
like.
And that black outbreak there has, or not outbreak, but
Yeah.
disease has been cured.
Well, the good thing is like, if someone has one of those, like, you
You're right.
have, you can teleport straight there and
Yeah.
just wipe it all out.
Yeah, that's true.
Since it's cured.
And if
Which now it goes to.
which in
Gil.
fact I may because it's going to Gil now. So,
Yeah.
but that's in fact that I'm thinking that's probably what I'll do on my turn because I can just.
Do what?
I'm thinking when it comes to my turn, I'll use Riyadh to travel there, cure, go to Cairo and cure.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
No, it's usually.
But right now it's to you. So you.
So I should probably cure, move, cure.
We don't have to worry about trading cards, so. You're free to
Yeah, that's
get rid of
true.
Whatever.
So, yeah, I'm thinking.
Or you could, like, these only have
Oh, you
two.
have a set.
Yeah, well, these only have two, but
Wait a minute. Before my turn,
you draw a card.
doesn't he?
We
Doesn't he?
already did all that.
He did the infection. So
Another option, you can cure these, but these only have two. But you do have Paris, so you can travel to Paris, go here, and at least cure one, and still go here and at least cure one to keep them from outbreaking.
huh. Let's see another. Yeah, another. Huh. Yeah,
'Cause these all of these have three. And if
Yeah.
we don't deal with it,
Yeah,
like,
that's a good point.
we could end
I
up with
think he's
a
right.
major outbreak.
No,
Because
sir.
there's chained outbreaks.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Okay, so you've got. I'm thinking here. Matt's going to cure the yellow disease on his turn, so these cards are kind of expendable.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Yeah, but
What-
I'm just looking at these only have two. But
Yeah.
all these blue ones got three.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, he could go to
Yeah, I can turn in my Paris card
You could at least
and
cut
then
down
cure.
two.
and move and cure.
And you could at least cut down, at least knock out one in each of these.
Yeah.
Because this does have chained outbreaks, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look at what we've.
Or
Okay.
maybe-
What I'm thinking is I see London and Madrid are both in the deck, which means they're the least risk. So I'm thinking if you use that to go to Paris and then hit Milan, that's the most likely place to get hit next.
Brilliant.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and discard Paris
Okay. So
and move to
That's
Paris.
one
that's one.
So I'll move here, treat.
And that leaves you one more action. Do you just want to do one
I
more
should probably
treat?
treat.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you stay there, you don't have to worry about it. I mean, you could treat, or you could move into another spot. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Because wherever you're at,
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I can't get to anything.
Okay. So
So I get Miami, which gives me a set,
yeah.
which I immediately have to turn in.
No. That,
No?
that
No, that's
Okay.
an action to do that.
And Algiers.
okay.
And that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards.
Yeah. And then you do the infections.
Yes. So Santiago and Tokyo.
Okay.
Where's Santiago?
Santiago is here. Okay. Okay, and that sends it to me.
Yep.
Okay.
Round 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, and don't forget, we've got...
It's still only at 2.
Yeah.
The next epidemic will push it up to 3.
Yep.
So, okay. So I'm... Okay, yeah, I think we talked about this. I was going to go ahead and play Riyadh to go here. That's 1. Because it's cured, that's 2. And then to Cairo is 3. And then, again, full treating all is 4.
Nice.
So we're very close to eradicating that disease. And then I take 2 cards. Hopefully we can avoid an epidemic. Chennai.
Camera?
Yeah, Chennai.
What's Chennai?
It is. Looks like it's in India, or is that or maybe
I think it used to have another name, like Constantinople and Istanbul
and Cairo.
and Cairo.
Okay.
Now it's infection time.
Yes. New York. Oh, that's
an outbreak.
in fact that's going to get nasty. In fact.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's gonna get really nasty.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, because what's going to happen is
That's why I said you should have hit those because now it's chained out.
okay. Because okay. So first of all, there's bang, Montreal and Washington get hit, but then these also get hit. But that's what causes the chain outbreak.
So one
what's-
here
Okay, so what's going to happen is
and one there.
when you get hit here, and that's okay. So and then that's going to cause a chain outbreak. So this goes.
It's gonna go boom and then boom again.
Damn, son.
That's why I said you needed to go there and get rid of them. 'Cause
Okay. Okay, and so the way it works is it hits everything except cities that have already gotten an outbreak due to this card.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to hit Paris again. We're going to hit Algiers, and we're going to hit Sao Paulo.
Why do you hit Paris again?
Because it's adjacent to Madrid.
But
You
you
gotta
already
hit
hit it
twice.
once.
Right, I hit it once, but I didn't cause an actual outbreak there, so
Yeah.
it gets hit
It doesn't every adjacent city get one?
Well, it's
per
a
outbreak.
difference of both.
Per outbreak, because it got one
adjacent
from
to both.
London, but then London caused a chain outbreak from Madrid, and that hit it
okay.
again.
So is this the black?
Yeah, there's both a black and a blue there.
Why?
Because you didn't go there and cure.
Yeah, the black just came normally, and the blue came from the chain. The
Oh,
outbreak.
I see.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
You want
So-
that one way
They're
down
very
there.
unhappy in that city.
Yes.
Okay, and let's see. I think we had one more card to turn over.
Yep.
Yep.
So, hopefully,
Osaka.
okay, that was relatively painless.
Comparatively, yeah.
And then that sends it to me.
But I was right about that epidemic card.
It wasn't even an epidemic. It was just a chain outbreak.
Yeah.
Is it still time to do the regular one?
No,
Did
that
That's
yeah,
what just happened.
Okay.
yeah, it's just
Doing that caused all of that.
right because the New York one was really nasty.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. That's why you don't want to leave areas pumped with multiple.
Right.
If you see 3 areas with 3, you gotta hit those first. 'Cause
Yep.
Otherwise, you have
Well,
chain outbreaks. And
We got 2 people
one,
in
two,
that
three, what?
in that area.
4 more outbreaks than you did.
Over here, over here, over here. I think we can take care of it.
We're also on the clock against this. 1, 2, 3 deaths.
Right.
Okay, we
Or somebody uses their set and cures that thing.
okay.
Right?
Well, we have to get the whole blue set.
Yeah, we have to collect a set first. It's
Well, I've got a set and he's got a set.
yeah, so,
Your set's gonna be.
yeah. He's gonna
Get
get
it in a minute. We need to get the blue set next. That's what we need to work on after the yellow.
Yep.
yeah. Okay, and see another thought is, you're here. You're 2 steps away from Cairo. Because I have a Cairo card, I could build a research station on there in my turn, which, well, wait a minute, except that he's going to cure it, so you don't need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, right now it's Dawn's turn.
Well, wait, no, it's to me, because that was Gil.
No, that was your turn, wasn't it?
No, that was
That
Gil.
was my
Yeah,
turn.
you went in here and cured all these.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You got rid of all the black, and then you shot, and then
Oh,
the chain
yeah.
thing happened.
epidemic,
yeah, okay, that's right. It was my. Okay, so it is.
Donaldo.
Now it's Dawn. He's like the puppet master.
Which color's Don?
I'm the dispatcher.
Yeah.
You're purple.
Yeah. Pink. Burgundy. If you
Looks
will.
purple to me. Anyway, so
Where people are burgundy.
Okay.
And you also
Matt is
have the
2
Atlanta
steps
card,
away. Well,
right?
Matt
I
is
can
2
get there and do it all. He
Yeah.
needs to at least get everything to work.
he's got the Atlanta card. Does that help in any way?
Well, it means he could use it to travel anywhere, but I'm thinking it might just, I mean, he can get to New York in 2 steps, and maybe that's the best play here is to,
That still leaves him with 1, 2, that's 3. Leaves him with 1 action still.
it's 2. It's from Atlanta, it'd be 1, 2.
Yeah.
So he could do a couple of treatments there.
You could go 1, 2, treat, 3. No,
That'd be
1, 2,
treat.
3. Move there, and that wouldn't really be helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we need our blue
So
cards, don't
1,
we? We actually have enough
treat.
to cure
2, treat.
between us.
Yeah,
It's going to take a few moves.
Yeah, I mean, of course, another thing is, I mean, and I don't know how. Well, I don't, unless we get another nasty chain outbreak or an epidemic or something. I mean, you do lose the game if we don't have enough blue cubes to place. That means game over and we lose.
Oh well,
So-
don't want that.
So I don't think it's an immediate danger, but only 7 left. I'm a little worried.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Um,
Well, yeah, I'll do that then. I mean, that seems like just as good as 1, 2, 1, 2
okay, and then
cards, if you will, sir.
Show the camera.
Delhi and an event. Airlift. Move any 1 pawn to any city.
Anyone pawn to any city.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
an action he can use.
I think I don't think it's required to be done on the action turn. I think it can be done any. Is that?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Groovy.
Yeah, play anytime, not an action, whatever it says on the card.
Okay, so
And therefore,
So he can do it anytime.
oh,
he could do it now.
well, but he doesn't have to.
Ooh. I mean, he could get himself to Chicago. Just when I pass through Chicago, I can give it to him. And I still have another action to do my cure.
Well, of course, you've got.
He just drew those.
He just drew those, right?
Yeah.
So why don't we do the infection first? I mean, because you can do it any time, so we might as
Oh,
well
yeah, that's a good point.
see what we're.
Algiers.
Algiers. So okay.
Taipei.
Okay. That be there.
Tuesday.
Okay.
Now, how about that airlift?
Okay. So
Because I'm going to pass through Chicago. I can give it to him. So he'll have 3 blues. Because then he only needs 2 more. Because
yeah, of course.
the blue is getting stacked fast.
Yes.
Let's see. So
And you have 2.
I
Although
can bring
I-
Jeremy over to me.
that's true.
Well, you can.
That's true because I can give him London if I get pulled.
I'm assuming you're going to go through there to cure stuff.
Yeah, we really need to.
Yeah.
That'll
so-
actually help us clear out those blocks.
Yeah.
So he can move his pawn to any other
We can do it at
pawn.
any time so we can see what I draw. And then
Well, anytime on his
before I
turn.
do infection. No,
Yeah.
anytime. It's not an action.
Jared?
He can play
Yeah,
it
that's-
anytime.
It doesn't have to take place on his turn.
Well,
Nope.
you're right. He can, but I mean, if we're talking about getting Chicago over to Dawn, then that's got to happen when Matt moves through Chicago.
Yeah. Like right now would be the best time for it.
Although, I mean, would it be better to? Would it be? Huh. I mean, well, we've already got. Of course, we've got a clump of disease here,
He
but
can
we're already in
also-
position to
and
treat
plus, if
it.
you guys get in there, he can also teleport himself to you guys.
That's true. So, yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, if you want to try going to Chicago, then does that sound
it's a
good? to
toddle
you?
in town.
That way you get another blue, so you only need 2 more.
I'll bring you over and I'll show you around.
Well, you use your airlift. He gets airlifted.
Okay.
Oh, and they drop another skill.
Okay.
Good thing you had a parachute.
Okay.
I go 1 and then 2.
And then 3 to Atlanta and 4.
Nice.
And the yellow disease is officially treated,
Ta-da.
or cured. And then, yeah.
Milan
Milan.
and Bangkok. That's going to be a
Okay.
problem.
And then infections.
Put your head over your
Like
princess
Lagos.
So,
Legos. You like they're made out. It's made out of
Looking at
Legos.
your cards, what are you looking at the city?
and
And
Milan.
Milan. Okay.
nope, it doesn't get it because he's there. That's a special.
Oh,
That's right.
okay. That's handy.
Yeah.
Prevent disease cube placements and outbreaks in the city you are in and all cities connected to it.
Wait,
So-
all cities connected to it?
Yep, that's what it says.
Then where was he at when all those outbreaks happened?
I think. Let's see. Well, they happened on my turn, right? So he would have been in Milan.
Okay, I was just okay.
Yeah.
We need to remember that. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't know that part.
Yeah,
I could
that-
save a lot of cities.
Yep.
Okay. So
So
we
that
get.
takes us to Gilbert.
Yeah.
And yellow and
Okay,
Black or
so
red.
my first.
Well, you.
I have
well,
to
you-
move first.
Well, yeah, and we've already cured it, so that those don't really.
yeah,
You've already cured yellow?
Yeah.
Oh,
that
okay.
was so that set
Well,
won't really.
bugger me. So I can use these to move to those cities, right?
Right. But I'm thinking. I mean, you might want to stick closer to home. and
Yeah,
do-
we need to want to cure.
Yeah,
One,
2
two,
cure, 3, 4 cure. And if you stay there, you're connected to all those, so no outbreaks can happen. Yeah, if you're here, that's the best place because you're connected to that one, that one, that one. that
Actually,
one.
So-
actually, he'll play. If you do, actually, I'm thinking if you do this cure, move, cure, you've got all these covered. So, so even though you've got 3, you
Yeah,
can't.
let's do that.
Okay.
Cure.
So that.
And that also gives us more blue,
Yeah.
Yeah, that way you're connected to all that.
and
Okay.
I'm in Paris,
Okay.
so I can eat cool food. So now I'm going to take these.
Yeah.
Epidemic.
Marvelous. Okay. Well. Okay. First thing happens. This infection rate goes up. Then we take the bottom card,
Miami.
Miami. Oh, okay. Okay,
And I still have to take another one of those.
Yeah, first.
and then we have to
that.
shuffle these.
No, you have to take 2 more.
Yeah, yeah, and you take one more player card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Montreal.
How many do you have now?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You get rid of the yellows. We don't really. Except for I would keep like this one.
Santiago.
Or if you have Miami.
I have Miami.
I would keep those 2 in case you want to teleport
What
there
about
and start
cartoon?
clearing stuff
Is
out.
cartoon clear?
Well, these 2
Let's
are 3.
see here. Well,
What about Buenos Aires?
Khartoum is right here. It's clear. So I think
so we
Yeah, I
can
would keep either Miami.
discard
or
that.
yeah. So and then Bogota is clear.
That takes 100 though, for now.
I have 7.
Yes, and then we got it.
Now you take 3 of those, right?
Yeah,
3 of what?
the 3 of the infection cards because
Yeah, 'cause since the infection rate hit 3, now you take 3
Oh,
of these.
right.
Once he gets, you wait till you get some. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't see that card.
Okay. So-
There you go.
Algiers.
Algiers is not affected because it's connected because you're next
Very
door.
good. Santiago.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
well that's gonna give us yet another outbreak. So
Uh-oh.
And it was only connected there. Though.
yeah, so
Hmm.
okay,
Not
but
bad as those go. And then one more.
yeah,
Taipei.
okay, that's getting a little dicey over there. but-
Yep.
Okay, but that brings it to me. So, Okay, so I'm thinking here. So that's me right.
So as long as I stay where I am, we don't have to worry about those. So we need to get down here, right?
We also
Okay.
need to get these cures out for the blue and the red somehow.
Is this you, Jared?
No, this is me right here.
Who's this?
That's yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see, and I don't have any way to get down. That's gonna.
Well, you could go 1, 2, but
Yeah,
we're worried about the red and the blue, right? We're worried about the red.
yeah. I'm wondering if my.
I would suggest.
Do you have a card that you can
head to like
Yeah,
London
use
so you can get
to
London
get there,
Dawn.
Jared?
I do. I'm thinking about what are you gonna do on your turn?
You've got
Because I'm.
Shanghai and Osaka.
Yeah, I mean. Let's see here. I kind of think. First, let's see how many red cards we've discarded. Because
Yeah.
we don't want. If you discard too many, you can't get a cure.
Right.
And we've only discarded 1 red card so far. So.
Good.
So I'm thinking that if I go to,
And which one is your pawn?
this is me right here.
Oh, in Cairo. Okay.
Oh, can you get to London? So you can get the
1,
blue
2,
and the
3,
Dawn?
cure. Actually, you could. If something else that wouldn't matter because I'm there.
Yeah, of course. But are you going to stay there? That's the question.
Probably not. I'm
'Cause-
probably going to go to London and then go to Madrid.
Because I'm wondering should I go to work on this stuff or should I help out here? Because I can travel there.
If Osaka gets another one, that's okay. But if Taipei gets another one, then we're going to be in a shitstorm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're also
End of game.
here because if he moves, it'll
Yeah.
start exploding.
Does anyone have a London card?
That's what
I have London.
Oh, okay.
So, but I'm wondering, if I go to,
I can help you move too.
yeah, that would have to be on your turn now. So,
So you can go to London and cure.
You could literally help here, and then I could move you and get you closer to the other for next round.
yeah,
Could have the best of both worlds.
Or one treat.
yeah,
He doesn't have
Or,
one. That's
actually,
1, 2.
No, because
3.
he's got the London card, so he could
Yeah,
go
but
to
if he
London,
gets-
treat, and then
he would have
move there
to-
and treat.
You'd have to discard London.
Yeah.
We kind of need London to go to Hall, or we need the Blues to go.
We
to
got Montreal, you got 2, he's got
but
3,
Still,
but that would help prevent an outbreak, and then on my turn, I could finish up.
yeah. Let's see. Okay. And of course, I could go 1 treat 3 and treat, and then that would get Madrid, and then you could hit London on your turn.
That's true.
That.
Yeah, alright. Although, this is giving me a headache.
yeah.
Although,
this is all
of
for
course,
what-
yeah. Here's another thing to consider. You can get on your another thing you could do on your turn is use like.
Buenos Aires?
Let's see. You've got
go to
Santiago, so you
Yeah.
could go like 1, and because this is cured, one treat action gets rid of them all. I mean,
right.
you
Go
go
here and do it again.
Yep.
and
that means you're going to have to
that means
work
I
over here.
Yeah. So
To Paris?
this is
London, rather?
So what I'm thinking is like one treat, that'll get rid of those, and then 3 and treat one of those. Is that
Okay.
then?
And your player cards, show them to the camera.
Okay, one quiet night. Skip the next infect city step.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
I'll use
Okay.
that like right away.
Yeah, that'd be a nice time to use it.
Yeah. And
What else did
Minh-
you get? Ho Chi Minh City?
Ho Chi Minh City, and yeah, I'll go ahead and take the one quiet night.
Yeah.
We'll just skip that for this.
Yeah, except
So
for
no
the
infection
bad.
cards at all?
Right, that we totally skip infection.
Nice.
Turn.
Nice.
And then yeah.
Did we have a strategy involving Don?
We do. I was going to move Jeremy over to Red.
Wait, move me to. Well, see, okay, but
Yeah, someone has to be there.
yeah.
Well, no, I can still move you 4 spaces.
Yeah, you can move me 4 spaces. I wonder if
Well, you need these, don't you? And they're right next to each other. Well, one's here, one's here.
What do you think?
I mean, he could teleport to like him and then move over to Milan. How many actions is that? That's 1. So it'd be 1 to teleport, 2 to get there. 3 he could teleport me there, and then this last one he could take Milan.
Which would do
Put
what?
him at 4, and then he only needs 1 more blue to get the cure out. Because he can't just keep going around treating one at a time. We got
Yeah.
2
I guess
outbreaks, pretty much.
I can take care of Paris, or I mean London on my turn.
yeah. Okay. Well, one
you
thing
can
is,
teleport
remember this
here.
disease.
Oh,
So one
yeah.
thing you could do is,
Once I'm
if
over
you
there,
go
I can start
1
treating
and
stuff.
treat, you clear all those out, and you'd still have 2 actions.
Who's got London?
Okay.
Does anyone have London?
I have
You-
one.
You
That
don't
sounds
have to
good.
worry about it that his guild gets there.
Well, right, but I.
That's cured though.
I could clear everything except for Santiago in my turn. Well, no, I
No,
shouldn't
'cause-
say everything, but
Well, because
you know, I cleared
it's
2
1,
cities.
then treat, and then
And then
3.
2.
I think it's
Yeah.
probably
Oh,
better
1,
if you
2,
just.
3.
But if he
Oh, I
does
see.
that, then we have to wait a whole nother round to get blue cards.
Yeah,
So-
that's not
Unless
good.
he happens to draw 2 blue cards, which we got, what, 1, 2, 3. We got 5, 4 on us.
Yeah,
And
well,
yes,
okay.
That's 7 right there. There's not that many left in the deck, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking. What
1, 2,
I
3,
was
4,
thinking is,
5, 6, 7.
okay, on my
There's only
turn,
2
on my
in the
turn, I
deck.
could do I could do like a move to London with treat disease for everything. So like if Dawn could do something like move here, treat, clearing all that out, move
Well,
here.
Dawn is here, though.
Okay,
That's
right.
why I'm saying
Ah.
if he teleports over here, he can move here and move me there and take Milan. So he only needs 1 more blue, and we hope that he draws that blue, or someone gets him the other blue before we make it through a whole nother round of.
Yeah.
Because then we're only working on the red one, and we can eat away at the other 3.
That sounds good.
Okay, well actually here. Okay, then what you could do is.
If he can't use any other actions if he wants to take Milan.
Right. So I'm thinking.
Take Milan.
Okay, he could. Okay, because I'm sitting in Madrid.
That
I
won't
mean,
get him close enough, though.
we're trying to get to.
He has to get to Milan to get it. That's why he teleports to him, because he's right next to it.
I was thinking that you could come here. Because if you come here, you can take London from me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
That'll give me 4.
Right.
But we need to get some of these 3
Well, how does this sound?
cleared out.
Mess with it.
Yeah, but
You're holding it at bay for a little bit.
Okay.
We have to get it cured.
Another possibility is Dawn. You've got 6 cards. I'm wondering if it would be better to wait and have me give you London on my turn, just so it sits in my hand and doesn't take up space in yours.
I mean, I can discard Delhi.
Well, he can always on his turn. Well, on his turn,
Actually,
yeah.
we need that for the.
Well,
oh,
if he's in
we
Milan,
cured the
okay.
board.
Yeah.
Okay, so if he gets to Milan now, once you get to your turn, if you get there, you can do it automatically because you can give cards in any city, right?
Yeah.
So as long as he's in near you, you can get it to him.
So, is he here?
Yeah. The other thing is,
You can
yeah,
get
So
London
he could
to
go
him.
here.
No, that's not him.
Where he's?
What I'm
He's
saying
over here.
is,
Okay.
if Don gets Milan now, when it gets to Gil's turn, he can get to him and give him London anywhere as long as he's close to him.
yeah.
And as long as Gil's sitting there, he's eating away.
Except
at
Jeremy
stuff.
has London on me.
We're not talking about you. You're probably gonna end up going down here and eating
Yep.
away at this stuff.
So,
Which is why I'm wondering if
Which,
London needs some treatment.
well, yeah, but if he does that, then he can't get him Milan, and then we're gonna be waiting a whole another round to get him more blue cards. We need to get him at least one of these blue cards before his turn ends. I
Yeah.
hope he draws another one.
Yeah.
okay. Well, let's see if
Either
we
London
do.
or Milan.
I mean, let's see if you do one coming here,
Well,
take
what-
this from me.
He could.
Hang on, let him finish.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to start eating away at London too, he could move you into London, and then he could come there. Or he could just go there, trade the card, go up and treat or whatever.
Just flip a coin.
Let's use the smartest strategy.
They're both good strategies.
It's either give him London or give him Milan. One of the two. He needs at least one blue card.
Yeah, well, he's gonna need two.
Well, that's why I'm saying if we give him at least one, we hope that he
I
plays
hope
one
he
of the
draws
two
one
that are
on
left.
his next turn.
Yeah.
Well, he'll draw at the end of the turn.
Yeah. So.
Because we don't have that long. We got 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Let's see here. Shit. Yeah. 'Cause
What do you want to do though? You want to go to Madrid and take London, or do you want to go to Paris and over to Milan?
Let's do the one that doesn't require a chance.
I mean, either way is a chance.
A chance? What do you mean?
Of drawing the card that I need.
Either way is
Yeah,
a
you-
chance because you can only get one. You can only get one to you this turn.
yeah.
We don't have enough action.
You could just take the yellows.
Yeah, but then you won't get a blue, and
That's
we'd have to
true.
wait a whole another time.
Yeah, I think because if you go here, if you transport yourself to me,
If you did that, you could take that, and you still got
then you'd get London,
two
the
more
two actions.
All right, that's fine.
You go up here and get rid of one of these.
That's
Make
a
it
great.
so.
That's a
Okay.
great plan.
Make it so.
Okay. So that's to me for one.
Yeah,
You
and
get
then
this
up
for
here.
get share knowledge for 2, move here for 3, and then treat for 4,
Yeah.
and then it's cards.
Go into the honors.
So we have San
Oh,
Francisco
yes, exactly.
Excellent.
There.
and
That was
an
a
event,
little move.
resilient population. Remove any one card in the infection discard pile from the game. You may play this between the infect and the intensify steps of an epidemic.
Oh, nice. You gotta remember that.
Huh. Let's see.
What do you remove? Just remove any one card in the infection discard pile. from
But
the
it's
game.
not an
You
epidemic.
have to wait till the epidemic starts and then you do this.
Yeah.
But it'll be good because you can remove that one card that's going to go back on top.
And an
It's got-
event card doesn't count against his hand, right?
It does.
It does.
Oh, it does. Okay.
I mean, you can get rid of one.
It's fine.
Okay.
You don't
so
need the yellows or the blacks,
Get
really.
rid of one of these.
like
And I'm gonna use these.
yeah. So we'll hang on to those, And then I think you discard Lima because
Yeah,
we've cured
yeah.
we've cured the yellow disease. So
Yeah, we don't need Lima.
okay, and then we go to the infection stage. So
This is free.
yeah,
New York,
good thing we cured there.
Riyadh,
Hang on a second. Yeah, okay,
Bangkok.
and Bangkok. Okay, it's there. So no more outbreaks, but yeah, it's getting.
Yeah.
Telling you what, that's not looking good.
Well, yeah, there's yellow.
Okay, and that makes it to Matt.
Matthias,
Okay.
how will you save the world?
Do you want to just go down and knock out Miami? Because you can do it in one action because it's
Yeah.
cured.
Let's go there.
Bing. Well played, sir.
Two.
Yeah,
I
and then
can go straight to Bangkok.
let's hang on a second. How many red cards have we discarded so far?
And how many moves
Well,
have
there's
you
still
taken?
two.
Yeah. Also, somebody's got to. Well, yeah, there's got to be a.
You've got 3. He's got 1. I've got 1. He's got 2. So if you
Okay.
can get him to you, or actually, if you can get you to him, he only needs 4.
Right. And okay, so you're just going to use one to go to Bangkok then?
How many actions have you used so far?
He's used 2 because he moved here and
Well, I
then he
can
treated.
also go to like one of these areas. I can go to Milan. I don't think it's
Yeah. Right now, though, Bangkok is
Actually,
looking more dangerous.
Yeah.
Looking,
go to-
going.
Bangkok can at least get rid of 1.
Yeah,
I
okay.
still got that 1 action
Oh,
left.
yeah,
There we go.
that's a good idea. Player cards,
Yeah, so.
It's gonna be Washington.
nice. Manila,
Okay.
One part. Miami.
Miami,
Oh, good thing we treated that, so avoided another outbreak.
Planetarians.
Okay, no outbreak, but it's getting a little dicey.
I'm telling you.
You can get over to Tokyo. Oh, we got so lucky.
Okay.
Right. Now go to Gil. Gil can just teleport and
Yeah.
wipe it
I'm
out.
feeling really bad about the yellow situation.
Well, since it's cured, I mean, see, you can go to Santiago.
Yeah, you can go to Santiago. That'd be 1
Yep.
action and 2
I'll
actions.
do that.
That'd be
Okay.
4 actions.
Yeah, okay, so that's one.
One.
And treat, which takes
Treat-
all
treat.
of them.
Oh,
it takes
right.
because it's cured, and then to
Slide
Lima
up and do it again.
and treat again.
Awesome possum.
Okay.
All right, now take emergency government grant. Play at any time, not an action. Add 1 research station to any city. No city card needed.
Okay, okay, that's a great card. Maybe I'm thinking it might be good to hang on to that for now.
Yeah, I would play that when someone's getting ready to do their
Yeah.
thing. Oh, you can play that for him, for Dawn, so he can just do the cure right where he is. You don't have to move.
Yeah. I'm thinking if you hang on to that for the moment and just play it the second somebody's ready to drop a yeah.
Okay.
And then one more.
Jakarta.
Okay.
You got to discard 1.
Yeah, I would say just if you're going to discard one, discard
Oh,
probably
right.
Algiers because
Algiers. Yeah.
yeah, so that's cured. So
Now the infection time.
yeah.
Infection time. Madrid.
Okay.
Milan. And Lagos.
Okay, Lagos is getting close, but
And don't forget,
okay.
I
Another
can prevent disease cube placements and outbreaks in the city I'm in and all cities connected to it.
right that didn't yeah.
Right now.
So okay, so okay. Let me. Okay, there's only 9 cards left in the deck, so we've got to get these other.
If we run out of those, we lose.
Right.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
So, that's to me.
Isn't there a thing where you shuffle those back into those?
No.
Oh, okay.
That. Okay.
So what's the plan, Jer?
Okay, let's see. Now, Dawn, you don't need any more cards from me because you've got.
Yeah, he's got a set.
So I'm thinking.
Can you take cards from him? Take the red.
Jeremy,
That's not necessary.
what do you think about getting some red out of the situation?
Huh. Yeah. Well, I'm thinking. Dawn's going to cure blue on his turn,
You only have 9 cards.
and that's going to
You
make.
only have 4 turns.
I can add a research city to any city, a research station to any city.
Right.
Well, time out.
So I'm
We
wondering
only
because
have
I
9
haven't.
cards left.
Right.
You literally have 4 turns.
Okay, because I've got.
But I'm thinking
I've got Shania, so I could use that to go here. In one move. And then
Do you have Taipei? Who has Taipei?
I don't know.
Nobody has Taipei.
Yeah. So I'm thinking.
Do we want to build a research station somewhere?
I'm thinking we'll probably do it when it's Dawn's ready to turn in his set and cure the blue disease.
Okay.
So, okay, I'm thinking what I'm thinking is I would just go to Shania for 1, and then
3, 4. That doesn't
I
really
mean
help.
I can. Yeah, I can't.
Well, if you're over there, you can give me red ones because I only need 2 more.
There's a thought because.
We
Okay.
literally have 4 turns in the game.
1.
Well, like 5 turns.
Okay.
On the 5th turn, we go draw it again.
Okay, there we go. Because I'll use that's
So
what we'll do.
explain what's happening.
Okay, so what I'll do is I was here. I'll go to Shania.
Uh-huh.
That's 1, and then I can go 2, and now I can use to give away. I can give away 2 cards to Matt.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So I'll just give
That'll
him.
give him a set.
That'll give him a set on his turn,
Yeah.
and then
Rock and roll. And then you
Okay.
have to take player cards.
yeah.
And there's still
Forecast.
there's still 2 epidemics in there.
Yeah.
Forecast you?
It lets me look at the top 6 cards of the infection deck and put them back on top.
That might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, you want to set up the top 3 so that you don't
Yeah.
get a thing.
4, 5, and
Show the
6.
camera.
So here's what I pulled up: Cairo, Beijing, Delhi, Osaka, London, and Manila. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, if we plan this out,
Wait a second.
So you just try and find the ones that only have like 1 or 2.
yeah. Well, what I'm kind of thinking here is, okay, now see, it's about to be your turn, so if
We want to stack the deck so the infections are as little as possible.
Well, what I'm thinking is, if Dawn's play is to, because you'll play Government Grant, which does not count against Dawn's actions.
Right.
Which means he'll have 4, which means he could turn in the set for 1, treat, clearing them all, move to Madrid and treat again, clearing them all.
And then
And that would mean that,
I use government grade.
well, you'd use that first.
Also, if Don does. So, if he plays a thing and Don does a cure, he
Uh-huh.
can teleport me to him so that I don't have to move to a
That's
place.
that's true.
And then he would still have 2 more actions.
Very clever, Matt.
Oh yeah, I think
Because
that
there will be a research center that
right,
when it gets
and
my turn, I can automatically do it.
that'll give us the win.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm thinking that. Okay, so
we just need to
we
try
just-
and negate outbreaks.
okay,
Yeah.
so what we mean is okay, like we could do Cairo. Let's see.
Yeah, Kyra's got none.
Let's see. Let's see here. Cairo. Delhi. Yeah, 'cause we. And then.
How many does Sally have?
Number 1.
Okay.
And let's see here.
Manila's got 2.
Are any of those near him?
Osaka's got 2, and Beijing. Beijing doesn't have any. So
Okay.
and then Manila, Osaka, and London will be coming up the next turn, but hopefully we're not going to see those.
Hopefully, but just in case, can you put London next?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I guess that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's going to come up because you have to draw a turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
All righty dighty.
Actually, wait a minute. Maybe I should have. Okay, because because after I do this, I'm going to be turning cards over as part of my.
Yeah, that's why you want the 3, the least amount.
Which you've already done.
Yeah, I'm thinking because on Don's turn, if he does.
On Don's turn, he's going to turn in the set.
Right, and then he's also going to pull Matt over to him.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking so we are going to see all of these. I don't think any of them will actually result in an outbreak.
Yeah, it really doesn't.
So
It doesn't really matter because they're all 6 are going to get pulled because you're pulling 3 at a time.
yeah.
Yep.
We just want the least ones right now to come up.
Yep.
Okay, so London. So I'm thinking if we do London for my turn, that means it'll pick it up, but Don will immediately be able to treat it on his turn after he. But let's see here, and then Delhi is another one that I'm not as worried about, just because it. And,
darn it.
okay, so we'll go ahead and do that, and then I'll.
Did you take another player card?
Oh, yeah, Sydney. There we go. Okay, now London, Cairo. Oops. Come on. And Delhi. Okay, and then that's okay.
I need to play the government grant first, right?
Yeah, go ahead and play that, and that'll put the research station in London. Right.
Whoops.
Yeah, we're good.
Did I hit
I
something?
think we're okay. Yeah, they were in May. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So that means it's to you. So I'm thinking this is
Time to turn in cards.
yeah. So that
The research station is in London. Oh, okay.
right. So that's
So-
one move,
Ye cleared.
and then you need to spend one action to pull Matt over so that he can turn in his hat.
Come here!
Okay, so and then treat this.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's 3.
yeah, and then
And I guess I can move or help somebody else out.
Or you could stay where you are so people can trade cards if they need to.
He could move. Well, if he moves, he has one more action. If he moves Gil here, he blocks like all these, which would block that one in case it comes up.
That's
I mean,
smart.
I don't think we're gonna get that far.
yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think we're probably good.
Well, don't count your chickens.
Yeah,
Never count your money while you're sitting at the table.
No, I mean, I would do it just in case the epidemic comes up. Because there's still one.
Oh, like over here?
How many epidemics have we done?
actually, there's one left in the deck.
That's why I'm saying I would move them there just in case the epidemic comes up, because that'll change the whole order of stuff.
Uh-huh.
To move him where?
He'd move you here, and you block this and this. And you block all those.
Oh, on my turn.
No, he can move
He
you there now.
can move you. Yeah.
He can move me there. I see. Yeah. Well, I think that's probably what he's going to want to do. Since it is his turn.
Okay. Does that sound good to you, Don?
Yeah, that's
Move him
cool.
to that will. Okay, and
Prevent
then you
outbreaks.
then you draw player cards.
Yep.
Shove
Do
to the camera.
arms.
New York. And come on. Kinshasa. No epidemic. Excellent. So Beijing. There it goes.
Osaka.
Osaka. Manila.
Making me nervous over there. Now,
Okay, and so that means it's to Matt, who turns in his set. Game over.
woohoo!
We got close. We
Yeah.
only had what? 20 cards?
I think that
So by the third person's turn when they go to draw, the game would have been over. We
Yeah.
could only draw one card.
right.
Or if we got here. I think that's
Yeah.
the closest I've ever seen this game get.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gil and I played around to this the other day, and we just absolutely crushed it. I don't think we had a single outbreak the whole game.
No, we didn't. This is the first time I've seen one.
Oh yeah, there's more people. There's a lot more happening.
Yeah.